Volume. The man in the back of the curtain. All right, I've got a question. In the 23 years that I've been here, I've never seen a tax increase that ended up in a loss of revenue. If you look at the last page of your budget, you will see revenue sources, and you will see that the estimated revenue for 2009-2010 with a tax increase is less money than the revised budget and the estimated revenue for 2008-2009. Now, I think this is an indication of how dire things are and how upside down the spending in government is versus the capacity of taxpayers to pay. I have some questions for the town comptroller about the revised numbers for 2008 and 9. Throughout this budget process, I've heard that we don't have the money that is estimated to be coming in from lack of payment of property taxes and things like recording fees, conveyance taxes, and a whole slew of revenue sources. Could you help me out on that?
What exactly is it that you want to know?
Tell me how much money we are down right now in our collection rate. We generally have a collection rate of 99%. This isn't taxes. Money paid by homeowners, private businesses, cars, and boats. A week ago, I talked to the tax collector, and she said they were down over $600,000, and now we have the quarterly taxes were due. So I'm sure there are some numbers being moved about right now.
Right.
Earlier in the year, I heard that we were down $1.1 million in the dead of winter. And then I heard that we were down $700,000. And today I heard that we were down close to $1 million again. So you're the man that can answer this.
I don't know where you heard that number from. It's not $1 million. We started off at, I think, 1.1 million at one point. As I understand it, our tax collection rate is probably up a little over 1% as we speak, which is about $500,000. So in total, although we haven't put the numbers together yet because we don't have the final numbers for April, which will be shortly after this, probably in the neighborhood between $500,000 and $700,000 shortfall.
When you add that to the lack of revenue that's derived from conveyance taxes, recording fees, licensing, permit, do we have an aggregate that we're looking at that we're going to be under the estimated numbers that you...
That's the total. What I just told you was the total. That included conveyance taxes, building permits, recording fees, property taxes, supplemental motor vehicle taxes. That's total revenues.
And so you're saying to me that the $48,649,000 that's anticipated is going to be off by
Approximately $500,000.
Well,
Maybe a little bit more.
I think,
A little over 1%.
all right, I'm going to make a motion because I don't think the town is going to get the money from these taxpayers to fund the existing revenue stream. I know that I was told that we had 150 bankruptcies. This was a month ago. That ended up in being 31 foreclosures. I don't know how that's going, but everything that you see in the national economy and in the state economy, they're predicting deficits throughout right through 2012, and nobody wants to reduce spending. So if there's going to be any reduction in spending by taxpayers, it's going to happen on local level. And so what number, I'm going to call for a tax freeze tonight, and I'm going to make a motion to reduce the budget by the amount that's reflected in the tax mill increase. And I believe that number is $800,000. Okay, motion on the floor to reduce the proposed budget for 2009-2010 by $800,000.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion on that motion?
We already have a motion.
Well, the town meeting, they have a right to make a motion to cut an amount from the budget. it's
It's a bottom line
the
cut.
bottom line cut.
The entire budget, it's not, it's a total.
Point of order. We're considering a resolution regarding the town budget. And
Right.
any cuts that are applied to this point must go to the town budget. One of the line items up to, including line 450.
Do we have legal counsel on that?
You want the whole 800,000 to come out of the town
I
side?
want it balanced. I want to give the Board of Finance the leeway to do what they think is best.
Well, then you've just made a motion to cut $800,000 out of the town side of the budget.
No, I didn't. I said the bottom line of the budget. The total bottom line.
Well, we're not working on the bottom line yet.
May I interject, Mr. Moderator? We have two separate resolutions this evening, as you know, one for the town operating budget, one for the Board of Education budget. So if you are making a motion to amend the current motion pending on the floor, we need to know what specific changes you're proposing to the pending motion, which is the town operating budget.
All right. What percentage of the total does the town budget reflect? Salaries, everything. Not including debt service? Well, then add, what portion of the debt service?
62%.
The way it's presented to the town, Board of Ed is 61%. The way the numbers you guys put me,
Ernie's been a pain in the ass for years.
61% of the town, that's 64%.
Does he skip days for what he does?
Well, that's my, that's what I'm gonna do then. 64% would come out of the town, the school side of the budget, and then the balance would come out of the town side. So that's, you can make a motion that way.
So Billy, you do the math.
I can't do the math in front of people.
What's 36% of 800,000?
No, I can't do this in front of people. I've got a very, very bad, memory. I feel like I gotta do it very If I had to multiply that in front of people, I might have an attack or something. It wouldn't be good.
62%.
the numbers show 61%.
That's right. Debt service is
23,403 divided by 59,971 is $2,300,000.
We're listening to Barry. We're
All
listening
right,
to
so
Barry.
36% of the cut would come from the town side.
Be 288.
Okay, that's my motion. It's 288 from the town side, and the balance out of the school side.
Point of order. We'll discuss it.
Yes, if you want to speak, even with a point of order, you're going to have to come up to the microphone. We can't have people just shouting out from their seats.
Is the motion correct now?
No. Let's hear the point of order, Billy.
Point of order, Mr. Moderator. If people want to speak or shout, would you inform them that they must identify themselves and come to the microphone, please?
Okay.
I was Geraldine Mills, 4 Colonial Drive.
Okay.
Sorry.
So Billy, you've changed your motion to what amount?
The 288,000, that's been decided to be the portion of the total 800,000 that has to be taken out of the budget to give us a tax freeze on the mill rate.
Okay.
So there's 288 that comes out of the town, and the balance comes out of the school side.
Do you have a second on that?
second.
Okay, we'll have discussion.
This is Bill Hillman, 86 Walnut Hill Road. As a point of order.
We can't hear anything.
The motion is still out of order because it had the word "and" the balance coming out of the school side. We are currently considering only the town side. The motion was worded improperly. I would like ruling from council.
Okay?
Mike is not working. Good. The Board of Finance and the Board of Selectmen have to be commended. In the last few years, there has never been a Board of Finance or a Board of Selectmen that's been more, that has recognized the taxpayers' plight more than this current administration. And I salute them. You have a selectman that's not even taking a raise in 2 years. This is phenomenal. But it shows how bad things are. The money is not there to take. It's not that we're hard-hearted penny pinchers. It's that there is no money. And my position is that we're not going to have the money to fund the existing budget. The revenue that we anticipated is not there. And if you think that you're going to spend more money in your household than you had to spend in your current year's household, you're nuts. That's it.
Do we have any other discussion on this motion?
Call the question.
The question has been called. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay. Okay. All those in favor of calling the question?
I need to know who seconded it.
Who seconded it? Give your name.
Steve Brill? Yep. Thank you.
Okay, we will now have a vote on.
This is what he's got the guts to do. He's leading by example, and hopefully others will follow him. I'm going to do just what you said. I'm supporting your motion. You deserve that money. And you take care of 18,000 people. And there are people here that take care of 3,000 people and bellyache for more money. But you're not that
Billy.
kind of man. I'm supporting your motion.
Thank you.
You're fabulous.
Thank you.
You're
Okay.
A motion being made at that meeting to add the discussion of the first selectman's salary to the agenda.